Hello again, everyone. I'm Chris Lincoln, filling in for your regular host, Rick Corey, and Coach Kirk Frederick, of course, the Union Redskins here. Coach coming off a big win over Southmoore, kind of got the guys back. Last one I did with you was that Norman North game. It was a tough game there, but boy, what a contest. Southmoore gave you some challenges there.
They really did. We knew going into the game it was a very dangerous team. Southmoore is so talented. You know, obviously it starts with the quarterback, with the Thompson kid, just does a great job, and a lot of people look at that, but the Division I offensive tackles they have, the secondary guys they have, the receivers, there's a threat everywhere on the field. And then coming off of a short week, you know, our kids came back and focused really tough last week, that being fall break. We had a quick turnaround, so we didn't have much time to lick our wounds or worry about Norman North. We had to get ready for Southmoore, and couldn't have been more pleased with the way our kids prepared and the focus they had going into the game.
Yeah, the Redskins jumped out early on Southmoore, took a quick lead in the ball game. They had to kind of hold them off there at the end. Let's take a look at some of the game statistics from Union's big victory over Southmoore, 49-28. Coach, what kind of jumps out again is the rushing stats.
Well, yeah, you know, Shamari continued to run the ball really well and did a great job with that. You know, I felt like at times we put the ball on the ground too many times. We'll see some of that in the video, but it gives us some things to correct. But the biggest one was our offensive line had 0 holding calls. And so, you know, after the week before, we obviously put an emphasis on that, and our guys did a great job with it. And then defensively, I felt like, you know, anytime that you have a quarterback like Casey Thompson, you know, the ability he has with his feet to hold them to 75 yards rushing. I'm very proud of our defensive staff and what they were able to do. And you know, and then, you know, I felt like that C.J. Moore had another really good night, and I thought that, you know, catching a lot of passes and obviously was able to make his impact on the game. But for us, you know, I felt like the biggest thing was we just played a cleaner game. Outside of the penalties, we played a cleaner game. We were to execute and finish some of those drives.
And only one punt the entire evening.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, you know, that you know, you would think it was an OU Texas Tech, I guess, you know, with no punts. But you know, most of the game was played on a short field, and so, you know, for us, I felt like that our guys did a really nice job.
Well, we're going to get underway with our first half highlights. As we mentioned, the Union jumped out on Southmoore really quickly to score a quick 3-touchdown lead, and then had to struggle some at the end there to finally pull it out there. We'll come back with that, talk about the first half, show you some highlights, and then look forward to talking about the senior night coming up for the Union Redskins this Friday night. Back with more on the Union Football Coaches Show right after this break.
So I work in production, and I help cover a lot of college football games. There's a ton of running and lots of travel all over the place. You might think I'd go with a mega bank for the convenience, but actually I just switched to TTCU. I could have signed up online, but I decided just to walk in, and I'm so glad I did. Just for opening a checking account, they gave me $50 and $50 to a local school. And now when I travel, it's like a little piece of home is always with me. It really is unbeatable.
No matter how you play, or work, or live, life sometimes throws you a curve. At Eastern Oklahoma Orthopedic Center, we help you get back to playing, working, and living your life. EOC, Tulsa's finest and most experienced provider of sports medicine care for over 30 years. Visit us at eoc.com.
Welcome back to the Union Football Coaches Show. Chris Lincoln here, filling in for Rick Corey, along with the head coach of the Redskins, Kirk Frederick. And Coach, moving to 6-2 with a victory with Southmoore. Got off to a great quick start in the first half.
We really did, and we were excited. Obviously, you know, it's a Thursday. You wonder about your crowd. We had a great group of students there and fans there. Our guys come out. Of course, the TP crew does a great job traveling everywhere. So dependable. They won the toss and took the ball early. They wanted to try to make an impact quickly, and our defense need to come out and make a stop here. They tried several different types of trick plays. I love the way Jordan Starks defended this one. Great job down the field on the double pass. Of course, you see linebacker Nate Raper.
Wow.
Just what a great hit on the receiver there on the double pass, and defended very well by Jordan Starks. Speaking of Nate Raper, that was Asa Carter with a great hit. And then, of course, Devin Bajek, 2 defensive linemen coming up making a great stop there for a 3-and-out.
Give you great field position here to start your first drive.
Grady gets the ball out to AK, does a nice job. Of course, you see a big block inside there by Ricky Stromberg, getting Shamari up in the hole, gets us inside the 5, and very quickly we have gone down, scored, and that tastes really well after the week before, after getting stopped there, to see our guys come down and put the ball in the end zone.
From ground level, Shamari Brooks with some great blocking up front there, in from a 4-yard touchdown, 7-0 Union.
Southmoore comes right back out. Spicer comes in, makes a great play. I thought our defensive line did a great job all night. A lot of times dealing with double teams, but it freed some guys up to make plays. You see Trey Brown, Raphael Williams on the stop there on the pass. Again, Spicer coming in with a big stop there, but that's set up again by Devin Bajek taking on a 340-pound tackle. So I thought Devin had his hands full and did a great job. Love seeing guys defending the deep pass there. Yeah. Much improvement off of the week before, and you can see Trey on that. They come back with a throwback, and Kyrie Fisher is right there to take the play away on a little throwback screen. Always fun to start a drive off with about a 12-yard run. Gets you going there. Great slide protection, and Grady just puts the ball right on the money to CJ. CJ makes a nice runs a great route. Good protection, and Grady, again, just puts it right where it belongs.
37-yard touchdown, now 14-0 Redskins over the SaberCats.
We told our kids that they need to swarm. We need to be great tacklers. You can see Jordan Starks, again, on a nice play there, doing a really good job. Kyrie Fisher. But there's lots of Redskins, when they're throwing that pass out to the side, they're doing just swarming defense to take care of it. Got Corey Piercy on a big stop there with the other defensive lineman. We just missed a tackle there. This guy is being recruited by everyone, just a junior, the Thompson kid, so he's going to make a few guys miss. But again, our guys are just coming in making a nice effort on the ball. Corey Piercy with the big one there. They try to go deep again. Trey and, of course, Patrick Fields there on just great coverage down the field. Really proud of our guys. They hit a little smoke screen to the outside. See him moving the ball down just a little bit there. You can see Spicer, you can see Kyrie, Raper, all those guys in on the tackle. Love seeing your linebacker, especially when you get all 3 or 4 of those guys in on the tackle. Big play by the defensive line as they came in there. Raper on the stop, Bajek on the stop. They try to hit us down with a little tight end dump, and we sniff it out. Unfortunately, we've got a little bit of a holding call on the receiver. Gives them a first down, so now we've got to see what we can do down in the red zone. See our defense continuing to battle. Tough. You see Devin Crittenden coming up, making a play at corner, doing a nice job. Looks like they have an edge on us on that play, but you can see our defense just coming in and stopping it very quickly. Puts them into a situation where they've got to go down to the end zone. Trey again is there, Starks is there. Guys just playing outstanding. They do a little throwback to the quarterback. He's got a lot of room there on a 4th down play. You can see our guys coming in, making a great play. You see Asa Carter there saving us by knocking him out of bounds.
Great to see Peyton Morrison back in there at quarterback.
Yeah, we got
Coach.
Peyton in there. Peyton, after a couple of weeks off, has come in. We're trying to develop some depth and get Peyton in for a few plays, and you can see that it gets the ball out to AK and makes a nice play there. Shamari bounces the ball outside, got a good blocking point of attack, and he bounces it out and gets some nice yardage. Great protection down the field. They covered it up well. Peyton does a nice job of kind of just throwing the ball away, and you can see that our guys continue to play tough up front, getting the tough yardage for Shamari.
Second quarter now, still with that 14-0 lead.
Coming into the second quarter, and you can see getting close to the red zone around the 30-yard line. Give the ball to Trey Brown for a little short run inside. You see Mr. Holmes there, Courtney coming in for a nice carry, gets about 5 yards on the play. Come back, Peyton throw a little nice short post route there. Nice throw, nice catch to CJ. Has 2 touchdowns on the night so far.
21-0 up now, and take a look at the replay of C.J. Moore making the touchdown reception from Peyton Morrison.
Great camera work out of our crew. Again, we were talking about that in the break of how fortunate these kids are to have these great highlights on good video. Love seeing the young sophomore, J.T. McLeod, covering the post route, knocks it away. J.T. had just had an outstanding game at corner and has been coming on for several weeks, and good to see J.T. out there. Good job there by Ralph Williams on pressure on the quarterback. Does a great job. Going back with Grady. Grady gives the ball to AK. This is one of those where you run like 112 yards to get 30, I think. And AK, you know, you don't always say, hey, reverse the field on them, but if they make the play, we're pretty proud of him on that. Outstanding block on the outside by Lawrence. Lawrence does a really nice job on the block. Kevion is a lead blocker as well. There's that same play. We're just off the mark there to CJ and have to get the ball right back to Southmoore. See Jordan Kelly coming in, Asa Carter on some big pressure. They hit a pass into the middle. This is one of those long drives where I believe they score on this possession, and you can see that they're getting the ball down inside the 10. JT with a nice play. Get Jordan Kelly with a big stop on the quarterback. They come back, throw the ball to the outside. You can see that they're trying to pick on us with a little bit of man coverage, and we just miss a couple of tackles there on a really talented athlete.
Casey Thompson, highly recruited kid, just a junior, right?
Yeah,
wow.
Probably going to have to remember that name.
Yeah. You're going to remember this name, Shamari Brooks.
Shamari Brooks. You know, so they score. We want our offense to come back, try to respond, do a good job. You see AK, what a great block by Trey Brown. AK, again, just some outstanding yards after the catch, and puts a lot of pressure on defense when a receiver can run with the ball in his hands. Great block in there by Mario and Elwood. You can see Elwood, what a great job there. Elwood Tomlin on the block to the outside as he wrapped around there. We run the ball the other way, and you get a nice block by Nate Peters wrapping and folding around there. Little quarterback sweep gets us down inside the 5. And a little extra work there by their defense gives us the extra yardage, half the distance, and Shamari goes over the top for another score in the second quarter.
His second touchdown of the evening, and all of a sudden we're back up again now, Coach, 28-7.
Yeah, you want your defense to respond. You know, they came out and had a tough go there, and so you want them to respond. You see Pat Fields come down with a really good play to the outside right there. Just down the edge, miss the play on the outside. The receiver does a nice job picking up a few yards. They're going to go deep on us again. And again, really proud of Trey and how he continued to take care of the deep ball for most of the night. What a great play there by JT McLeod. And of course you see Pat Fields coming in, doing a really good job. Kyrie Fisher on some pressure there. And then Corey Piercy. Corey does a great job. What a great angle here. You can see Corey chasing it down from his defensive line position, and love the athleticism that Corey gives us. Offense comes back. Defense had a good stop. That's the way you want to try to regain momentum after a touchdown. And unfortunately, we talked about putting the ball on the ground. It's one of those that in a big game you want to make sure we try to correct. And we give them a second opportunity right before the half to try to take a shot. Our guys cover up the Hail Mary really well. And we're able to go into the half with a good lead. But again, some things that we want to adjust and work on for the second half.
Union 28, Southmoore 7 at the half. And Coach, you mentioned some adjustments there, but again, look like you had control of the game, got it back again, but you know Southmoore is always a threat with that quarterback.
There's no doubt. And so we have to come out and play possession by possession in the second half, try to close that out. It gets a little interesting. We'll see that in this second segment.
All right. Second half highlights coming up straight ahead on the Union Football Coaches Show.
What's so different about Arvest? Let's ask real customers.
I have the free business checking account.
They seem interested in making sure that your business is successful.
I'm in here probably 3 to 4 days a week.
They've helped me with lines of credit when I needed extra money for capital.
We didn't have to even come to the bank. He came to the warehouse.
I've got tons of locations in the small towns where we end up building stuff at.
I didn't think it was, it could ever be done, but when I come down here, it was done.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Hey man, you cut me off back there. What you gonna do about it?
Oh man.
Can you feel it? The taste of Coca-Cola when the race is
All right,
over.
fine.
Can you feel it? Life's favors the boulder. The taste of Coca-Cola.
Are we good? We're good.
At the half, the Union Redskins 28 and Southmoore SaberCats 7. But it's going to get interesting here. Let's go to our second half highlights with Coach Kirk Frederick. Give us our play-by-play here. All right, Coach, get underway here. And want to get out to a fast start in the second half.
You do want to get off to a fast start, and we gave up an onside kick in the last game. Want to try to take advantage of the extra possession, and unfortunately, we're trying to work hard, trying to get extra yards, and they put a helmet right on the ball, and we give it up. And so our defense is in a short field early on. We've got to do something to try to make it happen. And right there you see Braden Spicer, and of course Starks coming in, trying to get a stop. We're right here on the 10-yard line. Defense has got to step up and do something well. JT McLeod, what a great job being physical. And then, of course, you see the other guys coming in. Starks is one of those guys. Man, this is like coming right out of your living room, or right out of your phone, I guess, if people watch it on their phone. And you could see Starks coming in, knocking them out, being very physical up front. They try the play-action pass, and Bajek is there. You've got some other guys on pressure, but Devin Bajek continues to play really well. You can see him right there. He's got great leverage on the block, and he comes in with a nice sack, something you're going to need in a timely situation when they're inside the 10. They come back, they cover up the first one well. We rush him out, and Trey was right there in coverage, does a great job, comes away with the interception. You almost wish he would have fallen in the end zone there because it puts our offense. But got a chance to go 99 yards. And one of the things that you talk to your offense about is you want to get out of your own end zone. Let's get the first down and then talk about touchdown, because you want to have an opportunity to at least punt out, not have to punt out of your own end zone. Come up short to CJ, a little bit short on the pass out there to Lawrence Harris at tight end. And so we have to punt the football away and get our defense back on the field. You can see our guys, Raphael Williams, number 22, outside backer, coming in, does a great job. Kyrie Fisher on the coverage on the wheel route, and they do a good job of just kind of getting their feet in right there at the end. See our defense battling well. JT with a nice tackle. Felt like we continue to battle on that edge. Kyrie Fisher does a good job. We're making them earn every yard, and you can see our guys just continuing to play well. Unfortunately, we come away with a defensive pass interference call, gives them a fresh set of downs, and love seeing our guys coming in there. Braden Spicer, number 28, does a really good job at linebacker fitting that gap. Lose a little bit of contain, but again, just the effort we ask our kids to be great tacklers and give great effort, and they come in and do a nice job. Again, a lot of big yards there, but Jordan starts with a nice tackle, and unfortunately, they get us on the edge there, and they're able to go in and cut our lead.
Casey Thompson, 6-yard touchdown pass. That's now 28-14. Union coming back here.
AK, Grady does a good job reading the defense, gets the ball out to AK, does a really nice job for a couple of plays here, getting the extra yards. AK just deceptively fast. I mean, really one of the fastest kids we have on our team, and does a really nice job. You come right back here to Jared Nichols. Jared's a senior, number 9, wide receiver, does a really good job of coming in on possession down and getting us that first down. Defense going to work. You see Trey make a nice play on the edge. Again, it was a lot of work for our corners in this game with as many of the little quick screen passes they threw out to the outside. Got good pressure. You can see Jordan Starks doing a nice job in coverage, and right away we're able to get the ball back to our guys. Come back with their own little trick play here. They do a nice job of finding him, but wound up kind of tackling Grady there as CJ's able to push the ball, throw the ball to the quarterback on the throwback play. Got a great throw, got an opportunity there to Kyrie Richardson, and he kind of gets pass interference on him, which pushes us in the end zone. Again, we want our offense to answer after a score, and they just do a great job. Love the throw and the catch. We work on that throw all the time. Grady does a nice job throwing it in the bucket right there to AK for a touchdown.
35-14. You think, well, okay, now we got control of this game again, Coach, but back come the SaberCats.
Got control of it, and they get us a quick run inside there, and defensively, we did a really good job most of the night on the run. As we saw, they had 75 yards rushing, and we've just got to do a nice job of trying to get to our receivers and make a good tackle on those quick screen passes. going into the fourth quarter, we have things covered up pretty well, and they've got good players too. They make a nice catch and go in for a score.
Touchdown, 35-21. Now Casey Thompson's second touchdown pass, and of course he ran one in too, their junior quarterback.
Come back, we need to do a really good job. Again, offense has done a nice job of answering each time they've scored. So we come back, hit a nice play to the outside to Kyrie Richardson. And unfortunately, we just let one of those balls get away from us there. And you give them much of a chance. Again, a lot of great athletes. They're able to. 52-yard
return by Quinn Williams, the interception. That cuts the lead coach to 7 now at 35-28.
Yeah, you're sitting in the fourth quarter, up by 7. And it's time to wake up and get something going. Offensively, I think our guys, with a lot of determination, come in. We start running the ball a lot more physical. You can see Shamari coming in with a nice play there. Got a great block by Cutshaw to the outside there. Also with Lawrence Harris.
Well, you TU football fans are going to love Shamari Brooks.
Yeah, Shamari's doing a great job. Has all year long and just outstanding. Another nice play to CJ. Offense, again, kind of answers from that score. Does a great job for us.
Now defense got to step up here, coach, and get this big two-touchdown lead back again.
You can see our defense. There's Devin again on a nice play. Of course, JT on the smoke before that. I thought Kyrie Fisher played really well from his position. Quarterback under a lot of pressure on any of the passes that are downfield. Carter Hoopingardner, offensive tackle senior, does a nice job with this block on the edge. You can see him again right there with an outstanding play. Really thought that Carter played very, very well. Again, our offensive, Jake Elwood doing a nice job in there, just doing a really good job and with the outstanding play. You can see a really good block by Lawrence on the edge. Doing a nice job. There's Elwood Tomlin again with a great play to the outside on the wrap play with a good block. Try to come back here to the end zone, get the ball in there, and he comes away with the catch, but the guy shoves him out of bounds, so they give him pass interference, and we get the ball down on the 1, and you can see Shamari go in with the score.
Shamari's third touchdown of the night.
Defensively, want to keep playing well. You can see Corey doing a nice job. Asa Carter with another nice play from, again, as I said, the defensive line played really well the other night. Outstanding job of taking on a block. We just lose a little leverage on the edge. And our guys continue to battle. We get the quarterback in a tough situation. And you see Asa and Kyrie Fisher coming in for the big sack. Love the way we finished the game. That's a big play there by Starks. Oh, we got a great view of it right here. Jordan Starks, senior safety, coming up on the bubble play. What a nice stop. Then we come right back to try to hit us with the screen, and Kyrie Fisher with another. So we end the game with our defense getting a couple of really nice stops for lost yardage.
Trying to make it exciting here to put the ball on the ground. We kept it going. Now there's your favorite formation, Coach.
It's one of my favorite right there, that victory formation. And we get an opportunity to go down to Oklahoma City and drive back home in a much better mood than we did the week before.
49-28. Tulsa Union defeats Southmoore Cross State, go to 6-2 on the season. 4-1 now in district play, Coach, and still 2 more big games left.
Yeah, we've got some great games against PC North and Mustang in our regular season. So it's senior week, senior night. We've got a lot of great seniors, and that doesn't just mean our football players. That's our managers, our trainers. A lot of people, a lot of students involved in our football program.
We'll be back to wrap things up. One of the most popular features of the show, of course, is we'll have our up close and personal. Then we'll preview the Putnam North team coming over to play Union on Friday night. Right back to the Union Football Coaches Show after this break.
Frontier Valley Conference. 10 schools. Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Bixby, Bishop Kelly, Jinx, Muskogee, Owasso, Sand Springs, Sapulpa, Union. 22 sports, 509 state titles. Numbers don't lie. Frontier Valley Conference. Strength in numbers.
Our final segment here of the Union Football Coaches Show, and it always starts with one of our favorite features. It's called Up Close and Personal. Take a look at some of Vic Kidwell's freeze frame video and photos of the big win over Southmoore. And Coach, some of your comments. Vic does a great job for you guys.
He really does. It's always good to have him. There's Nate Raper, junior linebacker, doing a really good job filling in for Darius Thornton and has played really well the last couple of games. Of course, Jordan Kelly, a number 88, right there, making a nice play, of course, with Braden Spicer, a junior linebacker. Love seeing two guys in on a tackle, especially with the dangerous Southmoore team. There's JT McLeod. We talked about JT. Great job on that post route. JT coming in as a big, talented sophomore, played really well, knocking the ball loose. Love seeing those big offensive linemen. Carlos Barrios, number 54 there. Elwood Tomlin, another one. And you can see Shamari going over the top for one of those 1-yard touchdowns. See Trey Brown right here doing a great job, Trey, on defense. That's the interception that he had, going up in the air. Great technique out of a corner on that. We got Kevion Cooper at tailback there. You see Ricky Stromberg, number 51, in on that play, and I believe we had Carter Hooping Gardner as well. I know that's Carter there on the left in this one. There's Grady Davenport. What a great job. Of course, you get number 88 with Harris there on the block. You can see him on the outside. Love to see the vision out of a running back right there with Shamari getting the ball and looking for the right angle. Of course, we had 100% PAT. Can't do that without Noah Rauschenberg right there. And of course, the snap by Cade Brown, and then Jordan Starks on the hold. There's the pass interference where CJ, you know, that's pretty talented to come up with the catch out of something like that with a guy hitting you. And but CJ came up with the catch just out of bounds, but at least we got the pass interference on that one.
Up close and personal. Thank you, Vic Kidwell. Let's talk about senior night. Big night and a lot of seniors, right?
We really do. We got a bunch of seniors. It's a great, you know, it's not just senior night for football. There's some spirit squads and everyone involved, and we want to honor those people. And like we try to tell our seniors, is not just, you didn't do this by yourself. You had somebody help you along the way, mom, dad, uncle, somebody that would help you along the way. And we got a big game against PC North as well.
That's right, kickoff 7 o'clock. Union's getting ready to wrap this regular season up. Join us on Friday night out there, and we'll have it on KRMG Radio as well for you. And Rick will be back with the coach next week. Thanks for joining us on the Union Football Coaches Show.